show and this and that. And I looked into his eyes and I saw something there that night that wasn't right. So
Oh,
LVP is saying she didn't know about that he is addicted to the white stuff, but the signs were there. So she did know she has broken her silence. And what do you think of this? The Cromwell Hotel in Vegas is being rebranded. Now, she's opening a hotel in Vegas. She is doing this with Caesar. So she has Vanderpump Vegas, and now she has Pinky's. And so she has these restaurants. So she is doing it with Caesar. So I don't know the economics of this deal. Like, is she, I mean, it could be just Caesar's and we're putting the Vanderpump name on it, right? Like, I don't know if this is Lisa's actual money, but maybe it is. I don't know. I like to get behind the curtain, Sarah, if you
I
will.
think I think she's a genius. I think she
Hmm.
is Vegas. Hollywood is headed to Vegas. She's ahead of the curve. I think, like I've said before, I think in 2 years we get a reality show based around Lisa in Las Vegas.
Hmm.
I love it. Yeah, I'm sure she's an investor to some degree in her own money,
Hmm.
but I'm sure Caesars is putting up probably the majority of it, and she has just a small stake. And of course, they're licensing her name. Um, Genius. I think, how do we get the Ken and Lisa? I want a master class in business from Ken and Lisa. They're at the top of their game in their late 60s, 70s. I think Ken's headed for 80, if he isn't
Hmm.
80. I love it. I love it. I think she stays ahead of the curve. She's made a ton of people stars. She has made young talent act, millionaires, giving them advice. I love everything about it. Yes.
Listen, I love everything about it. I mean, it is such a win for everybody. I mean, do you love how in the trailer she's like, you've seen I mean, I have had my name on many shows on TV and restaurants, but whatever. Now she's a little slight
Whatever.
to like the Beverly Hills Housewives. So like these people are just earning their paycheck on TV. Look, her West, we were very lucky to have her in our backyard for all these years. Her West Hollywood empire is, we have Sir, which, that is the mothership. But for anyone that lives in LA, you don't go to eat at Sir. It is past its prime. It is smaller than it looks on TV. We are going to shoot a whole nother show there, which I hope is great, and I think it could be. The tourists do go to there, so it still does business. Tom Tom is over. We are completely tearing it up and rebranding it. It's going to reopen as Pump. The Toms are out and there is no Pump anymore because, whatever happened. So she'll have two places. There's no more, Tom Tom and Pump. Villa Blanca in Beverly Hills has been gone for years. That is where Miss Shea originally started before she was brought over and had the affair with Cibrian and spun off Vanderpump Rules. So she only has two places here now. I mean, look, Lisa Vanderpump in Vegas makes complete sense. She has an empire there now. She has multiple restaurants, right? I mean, say what you want about Vegas. I mean, it's not my favorite place in the world, but Vegas makes fucking money. It makes
You don't like
actually.
Vegas? I freaking love Vegas.
Um,
This is another place I could live. I'm obsessed with desert heat. I love the fucking
Let me
heat.
tell you something.
I love the heat. And it's just like the food is so good there. The talent is so good. It's a little like to live on the strip or near the strip is a lot, but everybody that lives in the Vegas suburbs like loves it. Mark Wahlberg is there, like starting his production company. I mean, it's Perez. It's the place to be.
Debbie Gibson, Ashley Parker Angel, one of my hot guests. Listen, I'll be honest with you about a couple of things. First of all, one of our very own, Miss Lorita. You know this Jacqueline Lorita from New
Yes.
Jersey? Well, before she ended up in it, when she got a little bit expensive for her up here, little, black water that didn't do so well with the Manzo kids. Chris and Jacqueline had to go to Vegas for financial reasons, and now they're in the OC, but they lived in Vegas for quite a while. Look, it's not my favorite place. I used to go every year to do the Cher meet and greet. Those were the days when you could just pay several $1,000s to meet Cher and get a picture. Those days are over. She ain't getting close to no one after that 2020 COVID business. But I think I give life advice and business advice and resume advice and interviewing advice. That's what people pay me for in the consulting business. I'm going to give you a free one here. I think Vegas ultimately. Here you are, a young woman trying to make her way in the big city of Hollywood. You've shared with us, that it is expensive. You're looking into buying a house. Listen, there is no income tax in Vegas. It is just like Dallas. It is just like Florida. It's not a bad setup for many people. It's not
What do you think?
bad.
What do you think? I bet I could get an insane
I
house.
like
For
for not a
80,
dollar.
okay, because we the house because we were rejected, we got our loan rejected, but our home payment, now this is of course your taxes, your insurance, plus the mortgage, was $8,400 a month. For $8,400 a month in the Vegas suburbs, I bet I could get a 5 bedroom,
Yes.
gorgeous house, pool in the backyard. Okay, when I tell you the place that we were looking at for 1.3 million, 8,400, you guys was like 1,200 square feet. You could see from one end of the house to the other, no pool, nothing. Like
You can
no,
spend like 5 grand in Vegas and do well for yourself. And again, there's no income tax. So whatever money you're making over here from the Sarah Fraser show, you'll still pay federal tax unless, you want to go to jail like Mike the Situation, or
I
Wesley
always,
Snipes. But there's no state income tax. Vegas ain't bad. It's just I don't love it, but there is money to be made there, and it makes so much sense. And I mean, your name and listen. When you go to Vegas, when these listeners go to Vegas, when I go to Vegas next time, where else are you going to stay other than the Vanderpump Hotel? I mean, I am picturing the rooms will be Vanderpump-ish, the floor. I mean, can the casino be somewhat modern and to our liking? I mean, I hate a fucking casino. Um, it's a brilliant idea, and it really is a win. So Lisa has a house there now. She still has she still has the house with the swans in here in LA, but it's a great setup. I completely agree with you. It's a powerful move. Life is good for Lisa Vanderpump. Let's not forget,
it's
Vanderpump Rules is coming back. She is a producer on the Valley. We have Vanderpump Villa. Vanderpump is above it all. It's like Bethany. Well, although you don't
yeah,
think Bethany is above it all, she has the money. Vanderpump is above it all. She ain't ever coming back to Housewives, people. Ever.
no, it's over.
It's
Okay,
over.
I don't know. I don't know Vegas neighborhood, so I don't know. Maybe 1.3. I guess 1.3 is
No,
just
you could get a lot there, girl. You could get a lot.
I don't know.
Um,
Maybe not in the neighborhood I want to be. Who knows? I like 1.3 million. You think is like so much money, and it is, but in these cities, it's like a joke. It's like you come in and they're like, oh, wow, what a wonderful starter. You guys and you're like,
no,
what,
it's
what range are you gonna like take us serious? Because this seems like at 1.3 million, you should be rolling out a red carpet for me. Do I have unrealistic expectations? I'm like, where do I like? Shouldn't you be giving me gifts?
in LA, yes, you have unrealistic expectations. What do you sorry. What do you think of this? I mean, and whatever else you want to discuss. Mr. Kennedy last week got himself in a bit of trouble. James, so he went out and
Date.
yeah, he took a picture with the Tate brothers. Is that what it is? And he posted it. Now the Tate brothers, we have Tristan and what's the other one? Justin Tate?
Andrew.
Whatever. They,
Tate.
they are influencers that have made lots of money online.